Yeah, hello guys, this is Click Africa Studios Charlie. This week, Sarkodie's manager has granted an interview at Stay by Plan, and let's listen to what Sarkodie manager said. Charlie, let's listen.
He looked very skinny, like a refugee. He looked really typically hungry, like Sarkodie's throwback pictures.
Yeah, I've seen those
you
pictures.
can tell. So there was a day that I was sitting in my hood, and then he was passing by me. I was in low key because I went to like the B school. I really know the Kubolo side.
For relax, Shaman, you people in the rush. Let's decode something here. Sarkodie manager went for an interview at a podcast which is titled Stay by Plan, and Sarkodie manager went to say a lot of things like Sarkodie looked like a refugee when he first saw him, and he said that the B, so they care about Kubolos and blah 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 blah. He introduced many artists to Sarkodie. Sarkodie understanding, Angelo town there, he's the backbone of Sarkodie. That's an Angel no boss Sarkodie. That's Angel town, Charlie. This is him. He granted an interview. Yes, he went for an interview at a podcast called Stay by Plan, and he said a lot, Charlie. Hey, this manager, the best manager Sarkodie has ever had, Charlie. He also said he quit his banking job for Sarkodie. He quit his banking job where his parents sent him to school, like the B school, a proper school, to be a banker, to support his parents, like to take care of his parents as a banker. And he quit that job to support Sarkodie because he loved music, he loved what Sarkodie is doing. Yes, and also this manager where he sit there now, upon a sum ha na boy is free, Charlie, or say now person yeah. Catholic, like my father, Catholic father. Yes, so you give you some of the ins and the outs and what he said at the podcast, Charlie. Okay, so let's listen to some of the things he said, then I'll come back to decode many things to you. Let's listen to the interview.
Bank as well. You said you worked in the bank.
Yeah, I did. I worked in the bank.
What were you doing?
I was doing something in the bank called clearing. If you have any idea what bank,
people who steal it.
Yes.
So everybody goes.
Bro.
Yeah.
So we were the typical people who leave the bank after 10.
Mm-hmm. So you're
11.
checking the.
So you see, so normally when you have checks come in, you key in. We do clearing. We key in all the checks. Now it's just for the littlest mistake will keep you in the bank because you need to balance.
Yeah, exactly. You guys balance
the branch, right? So if probably I'm hitting a 20,000 and I end up adding 10. Or reducing 10. Now, if I keyed in probably 200 checks, now I need to print out all the transaction I've done in the day and take check by check to check the figures.
Check by check to check.
To check the figures. So we arrest where the problem is that we are not balancing. Yeah. We are there. Yeah. Because the branch doesn't close if you haven't balanced. It was crazy. And it made me I didn't love banking.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you're dealing with people are sitting on mad bread,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
People are sitting on mad bread.
Yeah.
And then you actually see all of these figures. You are earning practically nothing.
Exactly.
And the space is not even flexible. I can't end up like running maybe a yam and trophy business on the side because I can't oversee it. You understand? I'm there from 7 a.m. And if I'm not lucky, I get home at 10, 11. Then the next morning I have to activate, be there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then my branch manager, she was a female. And the few talk to me some way sometimes and they feel because especially I don't know, maybe these people might find it offensive, but me, if a woman talk to me a certain way, that thing they really hit me. They hit me different.
I take offense with the people who are listening.
There was a day that I thought I was being nice, so she was coming into the branch. Quickly I ran to her because I was trying to be like an outstanding staff. So that's like I ran to her to try and get her hand by. She's like, Jimmy for kwasi I won't bear my Gigi my bag that.
Oh no.
That was out
to
me and she was like, I have all boys. Don't ever do that. It's not a manly thing. Own your world. Be a man. I was so sad.
Oh, Charlie.
But how did she have done that?
I'm surprised.
But you see, this, your typical reaction is a Gen Z reaction. I like that. But it was, it was some moments, but it was some advice. It was not like don't be a nice person,
but like don't be too. I get what she's saying.
You understand me,
but
then,
the delivery is just bad.
But, I mean, we've been friends from when he was probably first year in senior high school.
Oh, wow.
Where he would always run away from school and come sit in front of my mom's house. That's where our friendship actually, the very first day I met him, he looked very skinny, like a refugee. He looked really typically hungry. Like, you know, Sarkodie's throwback pictures.
Yeah, I've seen those
You
pictures.
can tell. So there was a day that I was sitting in my hood and then he was passing by me. I was in low-key because I went to like the B school. I really know the Kubolo side. I know they there too much. I'm not even allowed out. So I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
So he was walking past by somebody said, but this Liberian boy, and because I hear say the rap. You understand me? So it was just a comment. I look at the guy, he actually looked it.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, what's up? I hear say the rap. He said, oh yeah. You know, he was acting like shy. I was like, oh, I dropped something. Before I could say drop something,
He's already started.
He was already into it. And that was everything for me. The next day I went to look for his house. Like he was already into it. That is what ignited everything. I mean, we became like very, very good friends from there. There's no passing day that we don't see each other. It was almost like we were dating. Sorry, no homo. Like, but I see him when he comes to school, he'll come and sit outside. We're there the whole time, we'll walk. We used to do the craziest stuff. Like and it was just that I could tell the guy was really, really, really gifted. And his energy, he would challenge himself every single day. He was ready for something. You could tell. Like he was ready for something. I just observed and I saw that this guy is like the next phase of something big. Yeah. Now I didn't know where it was headed. I didn't know how. I just knew that I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to fuck with it. I genuinely wanted to see him be very big. You understand? And that's just it. It's the same type of energy I have towards everybody or anybody I've ever extended a helping hand to. And now my only joy is to know that this guy succeeded to an effort of mine. And there's so many names in the music industry that I sit back and I smile and I say, oh, I'm happy like this story became this. You understand me? So it's basically we've been friends from we have a relationship that stems as far back as, if I'm not exaggerating, over 20 plus years. Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
All right, so do you know that Sarkodie's manager was a banker? Now you know. And do you know that Sarkodie's manager quit his banking job to follow Sarkodie, like to help him get you show your future where you want your predictive future to be bigger, but you know they think about your future self. I don't know what came into this Sarkodie's manager in it. So let's go and listen to what he said concerning his how he quit the job and his parents' reactions on how he quit the job and why he wanted to quit his banking job and follow Sarkodie to get a better future. Not thinking about his future. How many friends will do this? Ask yourself. Charlie. Let's go inside the video, the interview again.
how did your mom take this, in the sense that, like, from her perspective, you've gone to international school, you're working in a bank, now all of a sudden you're not working in the bank anymore, and I go vex, I go.
Imagine he left the bank, he's following a rapper around.
Yeah, I go vex, you are not even a rapper.
My mom is that type of mom that every day my mom says somebody say, and then my friend be said, and this person said. My mom always had something to say, right? Yeah. It was crazy. I wouldn't feel like. I think it was the craziest couple of. It was the moment was so tense. Then I think it took a while till I was forcing myself to try and pay the bills at home, try and let her know that something did happen. Like, relax for me, you understand me. So I was trying to own. Now if they give me bills, then I vex. But back then I was trying to own that responsibility to make her feel like it's not as bad as you're thinking. Like, it's actually work in progress, right? Yeah, but it took a while. But at some point she just warmed up to it, and plus he really liked Michael Isaac. He really liked him as well, so she just warmed up to it, the whole situation. Yeah.
So when was that? Me and Zoo, I feel like we all have that moment where our parents are like, you know what, you have my blessing. Do you remember the time where it's like,
I have no idea, I don't remember.
It kind of like
But it just
happened
gradually.
Yeah, it just happened. But and I think at some point, me too, I genuinely just didn't give a fuck. Like I just started getting really excited, and it was because I had came from a space where, like I told you, a lot of inferiority complex. I felt like you're coming out here for so long, and now I'd gotten to a space where my friend was making it big. Now people actually see you and point fingers and say, "Oh, well now when they guy." So I started enjoying the attention and everything. I felt like I was in a different world altogether. So at that point, I wasn't listening to anybody. I was just really enjoying everything. Like, somebody actually sees you and wants to talk to you. Somebody wants to be your friend. Yeah. Somebody's asking for your number. It was such a big deal for me. Like, it was worlds apart. So I was embracing that so much that I will miss my exam to just go and be at some music concert or Ghana Music Awards or something. I go there. I go come TV. What are you talking about? Yeah, that was like the space I was in. I was really, the difference was so much, and I was really excited about the new. I didn't think there was a world that people embrace you, people want to get close to you. I didn't think it was a thing.
Yeah.
So it was a very happy moment for me. So my mom, she was on the side for me. I'll go and deal with whatever back out.
That one there.
So Angel Town talks about his issue with Stoneboy, where Sarkodie was coming to have a virtual concert. Then some incidents happened where they were saying Stoneboy hit Angel Town's eye with his hand, like he slapped him or something. Yes. And he said that wasn't a thing to his team, and he said a lot about Sarkodie's brand, where he said even if people stop throwing them, he likes it when people talks about the Sarkodie brand. Yes, he likes it when people talk about the Sarkodie's brand. Let's listen to that part too.
The whole Stoneboy thing, I would never even, like, it's not even a thing for us. You understand me? But guess what? You want to know why I'm here?
Why?
So I was just in the quest of wanting to know more, refreshing my mind and whatever. This Echo House, they have an academy and they have something called a creative incubator. So it's basically like putting your brand through the lens of a Gen Z. So it's mostly national service personnel who have ganged up, and then they set competition amongst themselves. So then they put your brand through the lens and tell you, oh, this is how we think your brand will be cooler to our generation, right? So then I put the SAC brand up to it. We went through it. We went for a presentation. These are things that I almost know already, but it came to me as a reaffirmation of my thoughts, because he kept saying, oh, Gen Zs were because Gen Zs is the new Gen. There's Gen Alpha after you guys, right? Right now they know they inside. Even now they pick feet, right? So Gen Zs are the coolest thing. We were millennials. You want your brand to stay evergreen. You want it to be refreshing to everybody coming up, right? So then in all their submissions, all the 3 different groups, they kept saying, oh, Gen Zs are the people that we don't like for you to throw things at us. We want to co-create with you. We want to collaborate with you. We want more accessibility. I'm like, oh, Charlie, but then why not? Then it's a thing like, okay, let's make it cooler. Let's be more accessible. Let's collaborate. It's the only reason why I wouldn't have been here. I would have given you a story all your life. I wouldn't have been here. So it's just one of the things. And I loved all the things that I heard, like from the creative incubator, because it just informs me. And that's me. I love to know. My brain gets tired sometimes. So I love to know what people are thinking. And I tell you what, I know I see online where a lot of people dish us with so much quote unquote hate. Like, and then, but yo, trust me, on the day that I wake up, that the agenda boys are not agending, because I heard it's a thing that they say. The day I wake up and they're not agending, I go feel like that be our end.
Real.
Actually,
Because to me, I feel like that'd be the biggest blessing where we ever have. The hate be the big, what everybody terms as hate, be the biggest blessing where we ever have. Because after how many years where you did here, so much relevance still.
Yeah, so this is the final part we'll be showing it to you. If you are new on this channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel at Click Africa Studio. So Angelo went further to say growing up he wanted to be a Catholic priest, and his experience as a Ghanaian child growing up. Yes, and also he shared his idea or his knowledge on the education in Ghana, educational system in Ghana. Yes, so we will go into the interview. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's see the video.
I wanted to be a Catholic priest because my mom had forced us into church so much
that you knew that
I admired the priest. There was a priest in my church that spoke like Jesus.
Hey,
yeah, he
How
had
does
such a
Jesus
soft voice. He's like, let us pray.
You're just like
anybody who ever went to St. Joseph, the Worker Catholic Church, will know Father Louis. He's one of the top whatever right now. I don't go as much, so but I used to, after church, I go and throw on my mom's clothes, acting like it's a cassock, and then I want to be going through the mass, and I wanted to be a Catholic priest because I admired him so much. It's the only thing I remember. Aside that, maybe I was just there. I mean, after school, I was a teacher for my national service. That was different, and it was fun. I loved it. Like, it was a different experience.
What were you teaching?
Economics.
Okay.
Yeah, so
the economics that you didn't like.
Yeah, because that's what I studied.
Because
so that's all I have
he
to
was good
offer.
at it, but he just didn't like it.
Yeah, that's all I have to offer. So if not, maybe some creative arts or something. Because I was just really passionate about entertainment in general. I love the stuff that I saw. I would walk to Adom FM to catch a glimpse of Bradford because I heard him on the radio. You understand? That was me. So
get that experience.
I do every time.
Isn't it so weird for them? Like, you can't teach away now. They do
Sarkodie. They legit
Sarkodie.
like to play a fool because they'll see me and be like, say chili. That's what they used to call me. Yeah. So they'll see me and just be doing, oh, say, please. I saw a student of mine
That's so funny.
recently. I was going into ACE. Yeah, he was, can you imagine?
I know you always meet them at the wrong
I was
places.
walking into ACE and then this guy says, Sir, please, how are you? But now he's just being a fool. Like, but it was such a good experience. Me, I loved it.
I'm sure you were the cool teacher, right?
Very cool, because I knew when I was in school, I knew who. Am I allowed to say anything?
Feel free.
Words and
You
anything?
knew to fuck with them.
Yeah, I knew who I wanted to fuck with. I knew the teachers that would even make me wanting to be in their class fun for me, because there are teachers when it's time for math, I know that Mr. Senna is such an annoying person. I don't want to. Do you understand?
Mr. Senna, sorry.
But then I knew the people that I typically fucked with, and I wanted to be that. I wanted to represent that kind of teacher that nobody dislikes and doesn't want to be in the class. Yeah. So, and then in teaching them, there are times that I cite examples by speaking pidgin. And then I say everything in English, and the next morning I say, so like, make like you get the money way, you won't go back. Then the whole class goes like,
real.
So then I realized that, I mean, it's just how we've been brought up, and the trending video of something Asante say, go home. The school fees.
That's
that's literally me.
Oh,
like the following students, I start packing because I know
you already know that.
Oh, Charlie.
But yeah, it's really me. Like literally, she outdid herself for us, you know. So yeah, definitely, I really appreciate that. And
how many siblings do you have?
3. I'm the last though.
Wow.
Yeah, I come from an old family, so I'm the last. Yeah, my folks. So my mom is like 76 or something now.
Nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
I'm the last out of 4.
Okay.
So how would you say like your upbringing has kind of positioned you to be the successful,
influential
Yo.
man you are today?
Yo. All the things, there was no plan for all of this. I just think I went through life as a normal kid, and I was just that, you know, typical African child from a typical African family where they literally, and I'm a millennial, so I mean, you guys are Gen Zs, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So with us, I know that. So you people belong to a generation where you have like more say. You people have like a certain level of confidence.
Yeah.
You people have an opinion. We weren't like that. We were suppressed. I might be wrong, but to the best of my knowledge, we were very suppressed. So I came from a space where everything was chosen for me.
Yeah.
Which school you are going to be chosen for you. What you are studying is chosen for you. Your next step is decided for you. Like that was just typically me. So I ended up studying stuff I knew that I had zero interest. I studied economics and maths in uni. I had zero interest. I didn't know.
Well, I'm offended.
Yeah.
That's why I studied it. I liked it.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
It wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me. Me, honestly, I won't even lie.
Yeah.
I didn't have a plan. I'm just that guy. I'm just going wherever the infirmary will bore me. I'll end up there, but I didn't have a plan. Like I didn't know. I wasn't that typical kid when you ask, "Oh, what do you want to be in future?" and then you're telling I want to be this. And me, I have like a different mindset of education in general because I feel like it's such a waste of time. If anybody should be educated about anything, they should educate us about the reality, how to survive after all of school and everything. Because everything we study in school never comes our way again.
Yeah,
we study a lot of very unnecessary stuff.
Right? Crazy because we had this conversation.
Yeah, bro,
last
but
time.
it'd be crazy. The things up to now, the things where we study, where we make fun of, it never come our way again. But the things that we are facing now is actually survival. Like how do we save money? If we have a capital, how do we even build that? How do we make passive income? How do we move to not living just hand to mouth? Like these are things that we should be taught. So that moving forward, we know that we can easily apply these things. But they teach us trash. Sorry, but they teach us trash. And our educational system never actually thinks of nature. Because if 3 of us are in the same class, your abilities are different from mine. Same as you.
Yeah.
So maybe what will take you a minute to grasp might take me 2 minutes, might take you 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But does the system actually acknowledge that? So our genes are different.
We all take the same exam.
Yes, we all sit in the class. 3 months is a semester or a term. We take the same exam in 3 hours. Start work, stop work. But maybe after the stop work, in the next minute you would remember everything and produce it accurately and top the class. But because we are in a certain time frame, you don't make it.
Yeah.
And on paper, you don't qualify for the job because you didn't make the grade. You see, it's just really so media. You can clearly tell people with talents and stuff are excelling exceedingly. But then the education comes back in because you need a lot of enlightenment to direct your steps and build a strategy.
So on that note, like looking back now after all these years, if they said go back to school or go back and tell a younger self what courses to pick for university, what would you change?
Yeah, I'm back in school. I mean, I want to study. I want to be better because I came up on that. You know,
so what are you doing
but will
now?
you change what you studied or you still
I'm doing brands and communication because it actually yes. So I mean, there are things that I find more interesting now that I would rather want to study. Like clearly, like brands and communication is a thing that I know that I have to better myself because I'm in the space now. So yeah, I'll definitely look at stuff like that. But Charlie, most of the things, no, Fapa, I know go like,
Yeah, okay, so that's the highlights. Yes, that's it for the highlight for Angelo's interview. These are some of the essential things you would hear from it. And I have group in an area more. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, follow us on all social media platforms. And that must be great. Thank you.